Yes, indeed, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jay Jordan back for another watch along. Tonight we have a double header. The first matchup we have the Washington Mystics versus the Indiana Fever. It's a battle of the two teams. They have losing records at the moment. But they're both on 2-game winning streaks. So one of these teams tonight will end up their winning streak getting snapped. The last matchup, the Fever won by 2 points on June 7th. They won 85-83. All right, so let's get into the starters. That was Niara Sabali. Jim, salute to you. That was Niara Sabali at one of the season ticket holder events last year. We were able to meet with her and take some pictures. So me, Niara, and my mom, we took a picture together, a couple pictures together. So had to put that in the montage. Daniel, salute, happy Wednesday. Starters for the Mystics today: Julie Van Loo, Ariel Atkins, Carly Samuelson, Aaliyah Edwards, Stephanie Dolson. Their bench: Shatori Walker Kimbrough, Maisha Hines-Allen, Jade Melbourne, Emily Engsler, Dee Richards. Their injured players: Brittany Sykes, still out with the ankle, and Shakira Austin, still out with the hip. For the Fever: Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Christy Wallace, Nalissa Smith, Aaliyah Boston. That's been their starting lineup for the past couple games. Their bench: Lexi Hull, Victoria Saxton, Celeste Taylor, Katie Lou Samuelson, and Grace Berger. I haven't seen any news. I've seen people talking about Fag Benley might be back, but I think she's out still. They're saying the 21st. I guess next game she'll probably be back. She's still dealing with that injury. In terms of other WNBA news, just like Tudo said, Cameron Brink in the game yesterday tore her ACL. Unfortunate for the young lady, the young rookie from the Sparks. So she will be out for the rest of the season, most likely. And she was supposed to play on the Olympic team in the 3-on-3 tournament for the Olympics. So she'll be missing that as well. Unfortunate for the young lady. It sucks that that happened to her at this point in time. It really sucks. So prayers up to Cam. Hope she has a safe and healthy recovery, and everything goes well in that regard. Alrighty, so we have 3 games on the slate tonight. For this game is on NBA TV if you do want to watch. But remember, if you're in the Indiana or the Washington, D.C. area, it will be blacked out on NBA TV. Termites, salute for following. Appreciate you. So make sure if you're in those areas, you watch it on the local broadcast. Otherwise, you'll be able to watch it on League Pass or on NBA TV. So that's this game. The other game that's taking place is Atlanta at Minnesota. That game is on League Pass. Just remember, blackout restrictions still apply if you live in those areas where the teams are. And the last game that we'll be doing tonight is the NBA TV game right after this one. Seattle Storm at Las Vegas Aces. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that. I'll end this stream. We'll take a little break, and I'll come back on the other stream, the other broadcast, I should say. So we're in for a long night tonight with some W hoops. 3 games on the slate. Should be some good ones here that I am looking forward to. So make sure you guys are liked, subscribed, and you're tapped in with your boy until the night is over. RC, salute my guy. Salute. Last night, Liberty took a loss. We did a watch along for that game. Very inconsistent performance. A couple calls went against them. But they also beat themselves with bad turnovers and stuff. And salute to the Mercury. Jim, yeah, I make sure I take care of that stuff before the stream starts. I don't overindulge in liquids on the stream. And if it ever comes to that point, you'll see the Be Right Back slate up. But it hasn't happened so far. All right, so this game starts in about the next 8 minutes, 9 minutes or so here on the East Coast. Been a good Juneteenth. Just came back from some good barbecue vibes, all that good stuff. So you see that? Yeah, that was random. So we move, people. We move. All right, I do want to start a poll here for this game. Let me get it situated. The question is, how many points does Caitlin Clark score tonight? Let me see if the poll will start. Boom, it popped up. More than 20 or less than 20. So to vote more than 20, exclamation mark, vote, space 20 plus. If it's less than 20, exclamation mark, vote, space minus 20. So let your vote be heard. I'll end the poll closer to game time. I think like probably the first break during the game, and then we'll see what the people think. So if you want more than 20, exclamation mark, vote, space 20 plus with the plus sign. And if you think less than 20, exclamation mark, vote, space minus 20. Let your votes be heard, people. Let your votes be heard and seen. All right, for the Mystics and Fever, we'll take a gander at their season leaders. You have Ariel Atkins averaging 14.6 points per game for them. Caitlin Clark leading them in scoring, averaging 16.1 points per game. For rebounds, you have Aaliyah Edwards with 6.4 rebounds per game, leading them, and Aaliyah Boston with 7.9 rebounds a game for the Fever. And assist-wise, you got Julie Van Loo averaging 5.4 assists for the Mystics, and Caitlin Clark averaging 6.2 assists for the Fever. In my vote, I'm gonna put exclamation mark. Let me just do it on YouTube before it counts twice. So I'm gonna vote exclamation mark, vote, space 20 plus. Tudo in the Discord. Salute to joining the Discord. Salute. All right, cool. So that went through. So more than 20, that's my vote there. So make sure you type it in correctly so your vote can be cast. It's very particular about how you type it in. RC says the way Aaliyah Boston been playing, I'm surprised she ain't passed Caitlin 16 points per game. Yeah. She'll soon pass it, but Caitlin had that 20 plus the other game too. So when Aaliyah did more, then Caitlin did even more. So that's how it's been progressing so far. You got the Samuelson sisters. Very good point. The Samuelson sisters. Wow, say that 10 times fast. Both playing again against each other. You got Carly on the Mystics and Katie Lou on the Fever. RC says JCC dropping 38 minutes, not points. Listen, Caitlin, let me see what Caitlin did. Caitlin did last game. I was looking earlier in the day, but Caitlin, she had 30 last game. So she had 30 last game. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for her to have another 30 piece. Did it very efficiently, 8 of 15 from the field. Nalissa Smith led them in rebounds with 10, and Caitlin had 6 assists, but she had 8 turnovers. But recently, her turnovers haven't been as bad, if I'm not mistaken. She's starting to get adjusted. Triple-double possibilities, definitely. I think she was on triple-double watch that last game as well. Caitlin ended up having 38 rebounds, 6 assists. So she had 4 steals as well. So she was filling the stat sheet. 7 for 13 from 3. So it's not out of the realm of possibility she could have a big night tonight. I would not be shocked in the least. I would not be shocked. All right. We got about 4 minutes until game time. About 4 minutes until game time for those who are into the betting world. The line on this game is the Fever are 5.5-point favorites. Fever are 5.5-point favorites at home. They won the last game by 2 on the road. So it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. I don't even know what I think here. I do not know what I think here. I can't call it. I can't call it. But the Mystics are 2-12, won their last 2. The Fever are 5-10. They've won their last 2. In the standings, the Fever are still hanging on to that 8th seed. The Mystics are bottom of the barrel at 2-12. They're right behind the Dallas Wings, who are dealing. I think the Dallas Wings might be cursed at the moment. They're now down 5 players from their roster. You have Natasha Howard, who's out. She should be coming back soon, but she's out. Satu Sabali, who's out till after the Olympics. You have Jaylen Brown, the rookie, who's out with an illness. You have Arike Gumbawale, who's out with the Achilles soreness. And now it was reported today, Maddie Segrist with a broken finger, who's out, no timetable. So 5 players out. They had to sign Morgan Birch, who was just waived by the Phoenix Mercury. They had to sign her to another hardship contract. So they have 2 players on hardship contracts right now because they are down and out. It's tough out there. It is tough out there. RC says, what happens if my Aces lose tonight? Will Becky Hammond beat the whole team with a pair of lock? Listen, I wouldn't be shocked if y'all lose tonight. Y'all lost to them already. The Aces did. So, well, I don't know how much Becky can continue to do to motivate that team. They just got Chelsea Gray's supposed to be playing tonight, so I'm looking forward to seeing how she looks after not playing basketball since October in the finals. RC said that SAD last wing. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Yeah. The Wings are in a tough spot right now. Arike was trying to keep them afloat until everybody came back, but now she's down. Maddie Segrist having a breakout year down. It's probably gonna get worse for them. And I don't think they have. Do they have picks? I think do they have their picks? I'm not too sure if they have their picks. I have to look. I know that Chicago traded their picks to get Mabry, so maybe they do. I'm not too sure, but they're in for some painful games ahead. RC says, if I'm Maddie, I'm going Mamba mode. A-Train to tape this up and let me get out there. Yeah, I don't know I didn't see what finger she broke, if it's on her shooting hand or whatever the case may be. But I guess it's enough to affect her not playing. James, salute. What's going on? What's going on? All right, people, get those votes in. Game is about to start shortly. Exclamation mark, vote, space, 20 plus sign for if you think Caitlin Clark scores more than 20. If you think it's less, go exclamation mark, vote, space, -20. I'm about to load up this game on League Pass. All right, cool. The broadcast they have the little slate up. So we should be good to go. Salute to everybody who's here. We got a big crowd for this game already. Salute to everybody on the YouTube and Twitch. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Make sure you're tuned in for this game. Let me check the scores because I know sometimes I be going too fast and the scores don't be processing, and then I wonder why. All right, cool. Those went through. Oh boy, let's put that back up. All right, cool. We should be good to go. You and me, salute. Love from Ohio. Appreciate it. Man just made his own stat. RC over here said 30 plus. Jim says all the more reason to suppress violent play. I mean, none of those plays that the players got hurt and were anything violent. I didn't even see when I was watching that game, and I didn't even see when Maddie broke her finger or fractured her finger. It's just basketball is a physical sport, and sometimes these injuries do happen. Like that Cam Brink play, she was just driving to the basket. Brianna Jones like bodied her up. Her leg buckled, and that was all she wrote. That's crazy. RC says, just think, Jay, how much of a valuable impression you can make on your teammates and coach by playing tonight. No, you're right. Talking about that game, I will be on tomorrow, guys. I know people probably at work, school, whatever's going on, but that game, the Dallas Wings versus Chicago Sky, is at 12 noon Eastern. So that's 11 Central, and that's 10 Pacific. I'll be on to stream that game, and then I'll be heading down to Barclays to watch the Liberty play the Sparks. So we will have a watch along tomorrow. It will be early. Will be early. Yeah, James, we were just talking about that Cam and the ACL. Yep. Right, they've shown the starting lineups on the screen here now. It's the same ones that are on your screen at the moment. RC says Cam Brink is going to bounce back like Julius Randle when he hurt himself in his rookie year. Yeah. Yeah, I know Cam will bounce back. She'll be good. It just sucks it happened during her rookie year. I got you, James. I got you. Yeah, I know it's a weird time for the games. They usually have these camp games during the summer, bringing kids to see some W during the day. So that's why the times be like that. Alexis, salute for the subscription. Appreciate you. Eddie, what's going on? Got you. Live in Phoenix, but an Indiana fan. I was about to say, if you're a Phoenix fan, y'all beat my Liberty last night, but you're an Indiana fan. John said that's a bummer for Brink, hoping it's not like Del Don. I hope not. Del Don now, I think those injuries have compounded to more to back injuries now, because once your legs go, then your body starts to overcompensate for other things. Hey, Mama, thanks for checking in. Your body starts to overcompensate, and then other places start to get injured as well. All right, people. All the players are clapping hands, saying hello, nice to see you, smiles, and all that good stuff. And we are ready to go. Ready to go. And we're off, people. And we are off. Caitlin Clark gets to the basket. She looks like she traveled, but she gets away with it. And Caitlin Clark is on the board to start. Pac-Man, salute. What's going on? You have Steph Dolson with the ball over to Ariel Atkins. Atkins comes off the screen, looking for Dolson. Goes corner to Samuelson. Samuelson for three. Off the back rim. Long rebound, Christy Wallace. Wallace with the ball. Wallace over to Aaliyah. Is that Aaliyah Boston? She looked different. She took the other colors out of her hair. Ariel Atkins goes up and scores. So the Mystics are on the board. It's 2-2. Almost didn't recognize that was Aaliyah Boston. I'm so used to seeing the purple and whatever color, the burgundy braids. She don't got those in her hair today. Nalissa Smith with the ball. Unless I'm just blind. Nalissa Smith over to Christy Wallace. Corner three. She misses. Rebound to Aaliyah Edwards. You and me, yeah. She gets away with that little extra step when she's going to the basket. Steal by Boston. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Right side of the floor. Over to Boston. Boston handoff to Kelsey Mitchell. Goes behind the back. Hesitation dribble. Over to Boston. Boston drives on Edwards. Aaliyah on Aaliyah. She goes up and scores. Aaliyah Boston on the board. Yeah, Jim. That's mom. That is mom supporting. Steph Dolson with the ball. Over to Carly. Over to Julie Van Loo. Calls for the screen from Aaliyah Edwards. Edwards drives, bounces off, and it goes off of the Fever. It stays Mystics ball. John said Boston in her Zero Dark 31 had to change the hair color. I guess so. Whatever makes you play better. Ariel Atkins gets the ball off the inbound and scores. So Ariel Atkins with the first 4 points for the Mystics. It's 4-4. Christy Wallace from the left corner and misses the 3. Julie Van Loo with the rebound. Van Loo quickly up the court. Van Loo is the 31-year-old rookie from Belgium. Van Loo pump fakes. Gets the screen from Dolson. Picks up her dribble over to Steph Dolson. Over to Samuelson. Samuelson gets picked from behind by Kelsey Mitchell, and it's Indiana ball. Let me end this poll. Ball back in play with the Fever. Caitlin over to Christy Wallace. She's missed her first 2 threes from opposite corners. Nalissa Smith with the ball. Oh, gets around Aaliyah Edwards, goes to the basket. Reverse layup is good. So Nalissa Smith on the board for the layup, and it's 6-4. I don't understand. I have NBA TV, and they're still showing this from... They're showing the finals over there? They're not supposed to. Aaliyah Edwards for the baseline jumper. Cash. Aaliyah Edwards on the board at 6-6. I'm watching on League Pass, James. I'm watching on League Pass. That's weird that they have it on. They said it's supposed to be on NBA TV. Kelsey over to Nalissa. Nalissa crosses over on Aaliyah Edwards. Attacks her, gets fouled. So Nalissa Smith going to the line for 2 free throws. Shooting foul on Aaliyah Edwards. I can't even verify if it's on NBA TV for you. Oh, let me check on my phone. I got YouTube TV on the phone. Let's see. So Nalissa Smith at the line for free throws. Nalissa Smith at the line for free throws. On my NBA TV, it's showing the game. And she misses the first free throw, James. It's showing on mine. I'm not too sure what the deal is there. If you live in the DC or the Indiana area, it's blocked on NBA TV. She hits the second free throw. It's 7-6 Fever. And if you're in any other area but those 2 areas, then you'll be able to watch it. Van Loo, corner 3, misses, and Caitlin Clark gets the long rebound. She's running quickly up the court, over to Aaliyah Boston, and she scores. Assist to Caitlin Clark. It's 9-6 Fever. In Iowa blocked. I think the blackout region includes Iowa, probably, Pac-Man. I think whatever channel is showing in Indiana incorporates Iowa. I think they extended that before the season to help Iowans out. Mystics ball. Atkins with the ball, left hand dribble, crossover over to Steph Dolson, top of the key 3, off the back rim, rebound Caitlin Clark. Hey, shout out Janelle with the super chat. Fever win tonight. Okay, Caitlin Clark deep 3, and they call an offensive foul on Boston on the screen before the 3. Yeah, they call a moving screen there on Aaliyah Boston. Oh, Christy Wallace gets the steal on the inbounds over to Caitlin. Caitlin finds Aaliyah Boston right under the basket and scores. 11-6, and it's a timeout. Timeout by the Mystics. So it's 11-6, 11-6. John says they need to do something about blackouts. Yeah, that's just the thing with sports in this country. So I can't even say only in this country. I think in Europe and in England they have blackouts as well. But Yeah, that's unless you're a sport like MLS, who is run completely by Apple TV, um, you're gonna incorporate some sort of blackout because everybody wants their cut. Everybody wants their cut. Yeah, you and me says looks like the Fever found their defense. Yeah, it appears so. It appears so. Then again, um, it says the Mystics, but the last couple games the defense has been okay. Defense has been okay. That's why when people were overreacting earlier in the season, I told them just to give it some time. Give it some time. They haven't had any practice, so you just have to give it some time. Jim says the entire state of Iowa is invisible from 30,000 feet at night. I have not visited Iowa. I can't say that I have. I haven't been to Indiana either. Yumi says they were bad. Yeah, they were really like bottom of the barrel in the league when it came to defense. But they're starting to correct some things here. Getting some more practice time in. Practice time in. No lights, just corn. Oh, that's funny. All right, looks like they're coming out of that timeout now. Indiana leads 11-6. Leading scorer is Boston with 6 points, 6 layups set up by Caitlin Clark. They're showing us a replay of this play. Ball in play with the Mystics here. Atkins with the ball right side of the floor. Atkins over to Van Loo in the corner. Van Loo calling for a screen. Van Loo gets the screen, gets into the paint. Oh, no look to Steph Dolson. Out to Aaliyah Edwards. Edwards in the post on Caitlin. She goes out to Steph Dolson. Over to Van Loo. Van Loo for three. And Van Loo shoots an air ball. Rebound by Caitlin. Out to Aaliyah Boston. Over to Christy. Over to Caitlin. Caitlin, left hand dribble. Over to Christy Wallace. Can she hit a three finally? Nope, she cannot. Rebound, Carly. Over to Julie Van Loo. Van Loo quickly up the court. Over to Carly. Carly sets up for three. That looks off. And rebound tipped out to Nalissa Smith. Eddie says, think the Fever have clicked as a team. Yeah, it appears so. Kelsey Mitchell blows by to the left. Oh, good defense. And they call a foul, though. I thought Van Loo had the block, but they call it a foul on Julie Van Loo on Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah, she does smack her hand. She does smack her hand. So Kelsey Mitchell going to the line to shoot some free throws here. She shoots the first. It goes in. Yeah, so that and she misses. Wait, what just happened? Oh wow, that is embarrassing. She missed the second free throw. As she missed it, they cut to like a intro video that blacked out the whole game. The Mystics miss a shot, and we come back with the Fever. Whoa, that's a travel. They don't call it. Larry said, I have to walk at least 100 yards. Caitlin for three, misses. Rebound, Steph Dolson. Julie Van Loo running up the court. Hand off to Ariel Atkins. She gets into the paint, goes up, floater, and gets fouled. That might be on Boston. And that if that's on Boston, that might be 3 on Boston. Aaliyah Boston. No, that might be her second. I thought it was 3. It might be her second. RC says, I hate that they move these games around like it's musical chairs. Yeah, especially this year with the Olympics. everything is just like so out of whack. It just like it used to be out of whack before, and with the Olympic year, it makes it even more. Ariel Atkins hits the first free throw. I need to run the clock down a bit. It's 4 minutes 19. Lexi Hull checks into the game. Aaliyah Edwards to the bench for the Mystics. Lexi Hull in for the Fever. She comes in for Christy Wallace. And she hits the second. So it's 12-8. 12-8. Caitlin calling for the screen as she walks it up the court. Caitlin with the ball over to Kelsey Mitchell, coming to the left-hand side, goes over with the left and scores. So Kelsey Mitchell getting right to the cup, and it's 14-8 Fever. Maisha Hines-Allen also in the game, as well as Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Atkins throws it up, off balance, and scores. Tough shot by Ariel Atkins, and it's a 4-point game, 14-10. Caitlin with the ball, right-hand dribble, floater off the glass on the right-hand side is good. Caitlin Clark likes that right-hand little push floater bank shot, and she's up to 4 points. Steph Dolson finds Carly Samuelson, and she scores. Caitlin tried to gamble on the steal. Carly went back door and scores. It's 16-12. Caitlin Clark left side of the floor, picks up her dribble, looking for Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston attacks Steph Dolson. Nalissa Smith in the corner attacks Maisha Hines-Allen. Spin move goes up and misses. Rebound, Hines-Allen. Hines-Allen pushing the ball up the court. Hand off to Carly Samuelson. Over to Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson directing track it over to Carly. They're trying to post Maisha Hines-Allen. Steph Dolson goes over in the corner to Walker-Kimbrough, who pulls up for three. Bounces around, rebound, Caitlin. And Caitlin tries to throw a full court pass. Luckily, it gets tipped out by the Mystics, and it stays Fever ball. So Fever to inbound. Lexi Hull inbounds to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin, right-hand side. Finds Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston, top of the key. There's 8 on the shot clock. She picks up her dribble. Hand off to Caitlin. Caitlin gets into the paint. Hand off to Boston. Boston goes up with the left and misses. Gets her own rebound. Pass to Nalissa Smith. Nalissa Smith goes up and scores. So Aaliyah Boston gets her own rebound. Finds Nalissa Smith wide open. And she scores the open layup. Oh, Carly Samuelson coming off a curl. Goes out to Ariel Atkins for 3. And she shoots an air ball. Caitlin, another rebound. Caitlin piling on the rebounds already. Caitlin up to 6 rebounds in the first quarter. Caitlin over to Lexi Hull. Lexi Hull drives left on Atkins, but she misses the left-hand layup. Rebound Walker-Kimbrough over to Atkins. Left side of the floor. Atkins gets into the paint. Floater with the left is good. Ariel Atkins, coast to coast, gets right in front of the basket and shoots the floater. Kelsey Mitchell drives left, walled off, so she dribbles back out to the three-point line. 1:30 is a very fast-paced game so far. Kelsey Mitchell over to Boston, over to Nalissa Smith. Corner to Lexi Hull. She pulls for 3, misses. Rebound, Hines-Allen. Over to Atkins. Atkins, right side of the floor. Over to Dolson. Back to Atkins. Atkins, mid-range jumper. Front rims it. Rebound, Kelsey Mitchell. And we're at the minute mark here in the first quarter. 18-14 Fever. Kelsey Mitchell, step back for 3. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell buries a 3. 21-14. Dolson over to Atkins. Atkins gets the screen from Dolson. Over to Dolson on the drive, spin move, and she gets blocked by Nalissa Smith, goes out of bounds. Stays Mystics ball. Nalissa Smith to the bench. Carly Samuelson into the game. Katie Lou Samuelson into the game. Always messing up the Samuelson sisters. Looks like Nalissa Smith is going to the locker room here. I'm not sure what happened. Carly off the curl, scores and 1. Carly Samuelson gets fouled by Lexi Hull. So on the floor, we have Boston, Mitchell, Katie Lou Samuelson, Wheeler, and Hull. For the Mystics, we have Edwards, Carly Samuelson, Hines Allen, Walker Kimbrough, Jade Melbourne. So Carly at the line for the three-point play, and she bounces it in. So it's a 21-17 Fever lead here. Oh, 21, thank you. Mystics are the away team. 21-17. 28 seconds. Katie Lou for three. She misses. Rebound. Walker Kimbrough. Shot clock is about a half-second difference. So the Mystics will hold for the last shot. 21-17. Jade Melbourne with the ball. Jade Melbourne, 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4, double crossover. She gets into the paint, goes up, gets stripped, throws it up at the basket, rebound Aaliyah Boston, and that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of the first quarter, Fever lead 21-17. Very fast-paced game so far. Very fast-paced game. They started around, let's say, 7:05. It's now 7:22 here on the East. So that quarter went by really, really fast. Person to watch, you got Caitlin Clark on triple-double alert already. Caitlin Clark with 4 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds in that first quarter. Hasn't hit a 3 yet, but she hit the first basket of the game on a layup. And then she had another floater from the right-hand side of the floor. But leading them in scoring, you have Boston and Mitchell with 6 points apiece. For the Mystics, you have Atkins with 10, Carly with 5, and Aaliyah Edwards with 2. What are they doing here? They're showing the halftime, the in between quarter show. They got 3 guys here about to eat something. Oh, it's a shrimp eating challenge. What is happening right now? Let me get stuff ready for the second quarter. These guys eating shrimp, just going right in front of the whole world eating shrimp. This is interesting. All right, y'all. Let's get back to basketball. Second quarter about to start after these guys finish scarfing down their food. This guy finished it all. I guess there's some hot sauce on it. I don't know what's happening here, guys. This is entertainment. Typical American entertainment here. We got 3 guys here eating spicy shrimp out of a bowl in front of the whole world. Say no more. That's all. Say no more, man. I'm out, man. Let me put the game leaders up here. Oh man. God bless America, right? 21-17 here. To start the second quarter. I'm waiting for them to come back. John says like Joey Chestnut. Yeah, he was at the last one of the other games. RC said Clark haters never will be satisfied. They will be saying why she ain't finished the first quarter with 11. Is the gym full? Yeah, it's a packed gym in here, Hillbilly. Salute to you. From what I see here, it's a packed gym. I mean, that's one of the hottest tickets in town besides the swimming Olympic trials that's happening in the football stadium that's probably across the street or something. I'm not sure the proximity of these things in Indianapolis, but they are having the Olympic trials for swimming at the football stadium as we start the second quarter Mystics ball. You have Aaliyah Edwards, Hines Allen, Melbourne, Carly, and Shatori Walker. As I mentioned her name, she buries the corner 3, and it's a 2-point game. Lexi Hull, Erica Wheeler, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Katie Lou Samuelson. Aaliyah Boston in the paint. They bring the double over to her. She goes out to Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler, baseline jumper, misses, rebound, Hines Allen. Hines Allen over to Jade Melbourne, the Australian, youngest player in the league, 21 years of age. Aaliyah Edwards, they leave her open at the foul line. She misses the open jumper. Rebound to Katie Lou. Erica Wheeler, right side of the floor. Oh, sorry. Let me take a point away, guys. I just noticed it's 21-19 here. Aaliyah Edwards. I said Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Boston on Aaliyah Edwards. She misses and rebound to the Mystics. Hines Allen over to Carly. Carly Samuelson. Oh, finds Hines Allen on the roll. Beautiful pass. And the Mystics tie the game here. Mystics tie the game. 21-all. Erica Wheeler, right side of the floor, trying to call for a play. Katie Lou over to Lexi. Back to Katie Lou. Corner to Erica Wheeler. Wide open from the right corner. Bounces around and drops. She hits the three. Erica Wheeler on the board. Yeah, they took CC out. Caitlin Clark is on the bench. As you mentioned her. Her and Nalissa Smith going to the scorer's table to check in at the next dead ball. Jade Melbourne with the ball. She over to Carly. Carly for the right corner three. Oh, Carly for the right wing three, excuse me. And Carly knocks down the three-point jumper. Tie game, 24-all. I'm starting to get used to these Indiana substitution patterns here. Erica Wheeler with the ball attacks, gets into the paint, steps back, goes corner to Lexi Hull. She drives. Easy basket, goes up on the reverse on the left-hand side of the basket with the right hand and scores. 26-24 Fever. Hines Allen with the ball over to Walker Kimbrough. She drives right over to Hines Allen on the drive, goes up, misses, it gets tipped out, and out of bounds on the Fever. Now the substitutions will happen. Caitlin into the game for, they cut away from the game to show the replay. I'll tell you right now who she came in for. What did she come for? She came in for, let's see. It's Mystics ball. Mystics ball. Who's out? Erica Wheeler. She came in for Erica Wheeler. No, sorry. She came in for, who is she in for? Rebound by the Mystics. Engsler goes back up for the Mystics and she misses as well. She came in for Kelsey Mitchell. That's who she came in for, excuse me. Erica Wheeler on the drive. Oh! And Engsler with the block, it blocks it off of Erica Wheeler, and it goes back to the Mystics. Man said, Caitlin spicy tonight on these Washington shrimps. Nah, come on, dog. James said, they're not trying to ice her. They're trying to give her the proper rest, bro. You can't have her playing 40 minutes. Aaliyah Edwards with the ball. And it's a jump ball between Aaliyah Edwards and Nalissa Smith. She played a majority of that first quarter. They're trying to manage the minutes here. She played 9 of the 10 minutes in the first quarter. Now Wheeler's back in the game. She took Kelsey Mitchell's place. I thought it was Wheeler, but it was Kelsey Mitchell. So the lineup on the floor right now, it goes to the Fever. It's Caitlin Clark, Katie Lou Samuelson, Nalissa Smith, Erica Wheeler, and Lexi Hull. Oh, Caitlin tries to feed it in. Ariel Atkins gets a hand on it. But Nalissa Smith with the ball on Aaliyah Edwards. She goes up, throws it up, and they call a foul on Aaliyah Edwards. So Aaliyah Edwards having a hard time dealing with Nalissa Smith. That's her second foul, I believe. So Aaliyah Edwards with the foul, Nalissa Smith going to the line for more free throws. She was 1 or 2 from the line on the last time to the foul line. Nalissa Smith buries the first. Aaliyah Edwards to the bench with 2 fouls. Nalissa Smith buries the second free throw. So it's 28-24. 28-24. Ariel Atkins on the drive goes up with the right and scores. Ariel Atkins trying to put the team on her back. Ariel Atkins doing everything she can, up to 12 points. Wheeler with the ball. Wheeler over to Lexi Hall. Oh, no, that was over to Caitlin Clark. Bad pass. It gets tipped out of bounds by Jade Melbourne. So it stays with the Fever here. Christy Wallace into the game for Lexi Hall. It's 28-26. Christy Wallace to inbound. And she gets it to Nalissa Smith over to Caitlin. Caitlin, goes to the right. Hesitation dribble. Goes up with the right-hand floater. Short. Rebound by Atkins. Atkins on the break. Over to Jade. Jade pump fakes. Gets into the paint. Goes up with the left. Gets blocked by Christy Wallace. Fever on the run. Caitlin slows it down. She didn't have any teammates up there with her. Caitlin goes left. Over to Erica Wheeler. Down in the post to Nalissa Smith. Attacks. Goes up with the throws it up. And it doesn't go in. But she gets fouled again. Steph Wallace with the foul. I said Steph Wallace. Steph Dolson with the foul. Combined two different players' names. Stephanie Dolson with the foul. Nalissa Smith going back to the line for more free throws. So, officials timeout. Fever going to the line when we come back. John says, come on, y'all. Ghost says, Wallace can't shoot to save her life. Yeah, she's having a tough night. Had some good looks. Not falling for her. She's 0 for 3. 0 for 3 from 3. Wipe me down. I feel like they did this routine last game. They have this dance crew up here dancing to wipe me down. I feel like they did this last time, but listen, who am I to judge? Go says, why don't Fever Bigs block out? CC is your leading rebounder? Nah, I've been noticing that she does that. She when the shot goes up, she goes right for it. Because it's like if you watch NBA basketball, they used to do this for Russell Westbrook. It's easier for the point guard or the lead guard to grab the rebound and go than wait for the big to grab it and then hand it off to the point guard, and the point guard runs up the court. Once Caitlin grabs it, she's grabbing and speeding up the court to try and get an easy basket. That's why she had 6 rebounds in that first quarter. Jim says no one can handle Smith. Keep feeding her. Absolutely right. She's using and abusing everybody who's on her, to be honest with you. John says Dolson been doing better lately stat wise. Yeah, she's getting she's been doing well. As long as she continues to hit that three is what's gonna differentiate her making a difference. She hasn't scored yet so far, but she has 3 rebounds and 2 assists. She is a veteran, so she knows how to adapt to these situations. But if she can hit the 3, the 3 is a bonus for her. Yeah, I canceled that poll. I think I did, at least. I think I canceled the poll. That poll is, I thought I canceled it. There we go. All right, they're coming back to the broadcast. Coach is talking to her players. Official timeout is basically like a TV timeout. So during these games, you gotta take a timeout to pay the bills, commercials and stuff. So that's what official timeout means. So no team calls it. It's basically just a break and play for TV timeouts. Nalissa Smith hits the first free throw. It usually happens at the halfway point in each quarter, around the 4 to 5 minute mark. Nalissa Smith buries the second. So it's 30-26, 32-26. You and me says Atkins is doing well. Yeah, she's doing really well for the Mystics. She's carrying this offense right now. She's gonna have to. Nobody else can really command their own shot. Shatori Walker Kimbrough, misses the whole rim from the right-hand side. And Alyssa Smith with the rebound. Caitlin Clark calling out the play. No Grace Berger yet. She's not a priority. She'll get garbage minutes. Alyssa Smith over to Caitlin. Caitlin dribbling behind the screen. Caitlin gets to her right-hand side. She dribbles deep, throws it over to Wallace. Wallace with 2 seconds on the clock. She doesn't recognize, shot clock violation. Caitlin put her in a tough spot there. Deep in the corner with 3 seconds, and she was unaware of the clock. Trev Man, salute on the Twitch. Salute. Nelson, what's going on? Yeah, yesterday's loss. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to rehash that. Yeah, it was a bad loss, but we move on. Play again tomorrow. Julie Van Loo back in the game for the Mystics. Finds Engsler. Engsler goes corner to Samuelson for the corner three. Carly, not Katie Lou, but Carly for the Mystics knocks down the three, and it's a 1-point game. You know Victoria Saxton? That's dope. That is dope. Grace and Celeste not getting minutes, guys. They get minutes in garbage time. Aaliyah Boston attacks Steph Dolson and scores. Oh, that's dope. That's a small world. That is dope, Trev. Van Loo comes off the screen. She shoots a three. Off balance. Rebound. Caitlin again. Dennis, you are absolutely right. Caitlin, transition deep three. Oh, off the back rim. Rebound. Engsler. Engsler getting some minutes here with Aaliyah Edwards in foul trouble. Van Loo over to Engsler. Engsler on the drive, out to Van Loo, over to Carly. Carly, left side of the floor, guarded by Caitlin, gets the screen, out to Atkins. Atkins for three. Atkins buries a three. And I think that the Mystics tie this game at 32. 32-32. Christy Wallace over to Caitlin. Caitlin shoots another deep three, and she buries it. Caitlin Clark knocks down the three, and that's her first three of the game. First made three of the game, I should say. 35-32. Oh, Caitlin Clark gets the weak side steal. Caitlin Clark on the break, and lay. Caitlin Clark, a quick 5 points for her. Hits the three, gets the steal. And layup. 37-32. Under 3 minutes to go here. Trevman, yes, I do watch the NBA. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Atkins with the ball. Atkins with the rip-through move and gets fouled by Christy Wallace. James asked me, is it sold out? It looks sold out. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but it does look sold out. So that another timeout has been called. I think this timeout's probably by the Mystics here. No, by the Fever. I think it's one of those timeouts they had to take or they'd lose it before the 2-minute mark. Fever take the timeout here. 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go here in the first half. Trev on the Twitch asking me, do you think Jaylen Brown deserved the Finals MVP as well as Eastern Conference Finals MVP? Eastern Conference Finals MVP? Yeah. To be completely honest with you, Trev, I did not watch any. I didn't watch any of the of the finals games in full. I was either streaming or I just caught like the last 5 minutes. Oh, so this game that they're playing at the arena, he had to shoot a deep three to see if he could man was in flip-flops. He had to shoot a three from like the Moneyball range to get a ticket to the All-Star game, the W All-Star game. It took him 3 tries and he buried it. Salute to him. Yeah, John, she's gonna continue to sell out these arenas. She's the biggest she is the biggest draw in the sport at the moment. So no matter where she is, no matter how she's playing, she's gonna people are gonna flock to see her. You and me says fast game. I'm getting whipped. Like, yeah, this game is moving. This game is moving. Still in commercial, guys. We are still in commercial. So you're not missing a thing. You are not missing a thing. As always at halftime, guys, we're going to go over the box score. We are going to go over the box score. The other game does start at 8, so I will put that score bug at the bottom of the screen so we can keep an eye on that score as well. Trev, man, of course, whatever questions anybody has, just put it in the chat, and if I see it, I will get to it. All right, finally, it looks like they're coming back now. Took forever and a day. Steve LaGreca, choose your basketball call over watching the Mets. Sorry, you're a Mets fan, my friend. Yankees on this side. Yankees on this side. All right, ball back in play. I hate when they do this. As they come back, Steph Dolson, we were just talking about Steph Dolson. Somebody mentioned her. I said if she could hit the three, she's an asset, and she does. Gets the lead back to 2 out of that timeout. Trev, man, no sir. I am born and raised in New York. Nalissa Smith continues to eat on the offensive end. She gets the easy left-hand layup. Ariel Atkins with the ball over to Steph Dolson, over to Van Loo. Van Loo back to Dolson. Right side to Atkins. Atkins for a 3. Bounces around. Caitlin with another rebound. Oh, Caitlin dribbles it off her foot but saves it. Goes corner to Kelsey Mitchell. Jab step. And she goes to her left-hand side. Steps back for 3. Kelsey Mitchell. Oh, knocks down the 3. Kelsey Mitchell from the right-hand side. 41. Yo, what is happening? 41-35. Samuelson, that's Carly Samuelson in the paint and scores. Man, I look down to change the score, guys. I look back up and the other team is scoring. 41-37. Kelsey Mitchell with the ball. Attacks Atkins. Gets to her left hand. Goes up and scores. See, they confusing me now. I should have just followed my gut. The broadcast called that last 3 as a 2 and threw me off. So it's 44-37. Steph Dolson for another 3. Guys, this offenses are going back and forth. So Steph Dolson with 2 threes now. And it's 44-40. Come on now. 44-40. There we go. We're under a minute to go here. Yeah, I'm a Heat fan, John. Dwayne Wade, my favorite player ever. He got drafted to the Heat, of course. And I had to rock with my guys. Kelsey Mitchell with the offensive foul and it's a turnover. Trev, appreciate it, man. I never thought I would be doing this, but I like to cover the game and I like to talk the game with other people. So that's the next best thing. You feel me? Julie Van Loo with the ball. Under a minute to go here, people. Julie Van Loo out to Steph Dolson. Corner to Carly. Ooh, Carly with the pump fake. Resets for 3. Carly hits off the side of the backboard. Gets her rebound. Julie Van Loo for 3. Can she hit one? And Van Loo knocks down the 3 to get it within 1. Dolson. Who's guarding Dolson? Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston doesn't want to really come out of the paint. She wants to be in the paint to protect it, but Steph Dolson is sitting on the 3-point line. Oh, they find. Oh, Steph Dolson gets the block, but fouls Aaliyah Boston. That was a nice pass by Caitlin into the paint. I thought it was a clean block, but I think she hits her arm there. All right, Tudo. I ain't even gonna read the comment, but come on, man. Come on, man. Trevor, is this my passion? I wouldn't say it's my passion, but it's something that I like to do. I like to watch the W games. And instead of me just sitting there watching it by myself, might as well watch it with people who want to watch as well. For whatever reason they do want to watch, whether it's the betting, whether it's your favorite player, as Aaliyah Boston hits the first free throw, whatever you want to watch it for, I'm here to give an insight. And I know how hard it is to watch these games for some people who don't have cable or don't have League Pass, as Aaliyah Boston hits the second. And And we're winding down here. Let me stop this clock. It's actually about to be 10 seconds here, people. And they stopped the clock at 9 seconds. So it... Dennis says Boston needs to get out of the paint. Wade, UW Stevens point. Troy says you're doing a great thing, bro. As the WN gets big, you'll get big. I hope so. Appreciate that, bro. I really do. So Julie Van Loo to inbound here with 9 seconds on the clock. 3-point game. Van Loo over to Atkins. Atkins has been killing so far. Van Loo, snatch back dribble, double crossover on Wallace. Gets into the paint, gets stripped. Aaliyah Edwards, fall away jumper off the front rim, rebound Boston. And that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of the first quarter, we have the Fever 46, the Mystics 43. Very up and down game. Up and down. Nalissa Smith was cooking. Ariel Atkins for the Mystics was cooking. Times when you thought the Fever would run away with it, the Mystics came and clawed back. Caitlin Clark on triple-double watch, but we'll get into the box score shortly. Tudo says WNBA finally getting views. Yeah, when I started this channel last March, yeah, it wasn't as big as it is now, of course. I mean, people weren't really searching for the stuff, but now that there's more eyes, I'm seeing the rewards of the knowledge and coverage of the game. Mark, appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, guys. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, the first half, Jeannie am I saying your name right, Jeannie? Pritchard. I hope I'm saying that right. Let me know. I don't want to be butchering anybody's name. Trev, man, I think what inspired me to start a Twitch. I had Twitch before, but I wasn't streaming on it. I made the YouTube channel and I said, let me stream on Twitch as well. All right, guys, let me get the box score up for us so we could take a look at this. Hope you guys can see that. Hope it's big enough for everyone to see. Let me know. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm saying it right. All right, so the Mystics. All right, good. They updated it now. The Mystics 43, Fever 46. Indiana outscored them 21-17. And the Washington Mystics outscored them 26-25 in the second quarter, which is why the score is what it is right now. Let's scroll down. All these ads on ESPN, my goodness. Aaliyah Edwards, 11 minutes, 2 points, 2 fouls, not having a good night. Nah, I just looked up at the comment. I seen that, Jim. Nah, man. I'm going to keep it humble. Steph Dolson hit 2 threes in that quarter. Has for 6 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Van Loo with 3 points and 2 assists. You have Samuelson with 13 points and 5 assists. So she had a good half, 2 of 5 from 3. And Atkins led the way with 15 points. She didn't really do anything else in the other categories, a rebound and an assist. Hines Allen off the bench with 2 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Enksler with none. Walker Kimbrough with 2. Jade Melbourne with none. They're shooting 33% from 3 for 6 for 18. 17 for 38 from the field. They have 5 turnovers as a team. 15 rebounds, 16 assists. Trev, my channel name is Jay.JordanTV Liberty on YouTube. Leave a like, subscribe. I do this all W season long. I should be on my Twitch main page as well. For the Indiana Fever, you have Nalissa Smith, who was eating early. 16 minutes, 11 points, 2 rebounds for her. Does have a assist, a steal, and a block. Aaliyah Boston got quick points early in that first quarter. 10 points and 4 rebounds for her. Kelsey Mitchell finding her offensive groove, up to 11 points on 2 of 2 from 3. Christy Wallace can't find the basket. She's 0 for 3 on 3 3-pointers. And Caitlin Clark, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. So she's stuffing the stat sheet right now. She only has 1 turnover as well. Jim asks, what does plus minus mean? That means the plus is when the plus minus is basically like the impact on the court. So When Alyssa Smith, let's do Caitlyn for example. So Caitlyn is a +8. That means when she's on the floor, her team has outscored the other team by 8 points. When it comes to Kelsey Mitchell, even though she has 11 points, she's a -1. When she's on the floor, her team got outscored by 1 point. So that's what the plus minus means. When you see teams with or players with big minuses, it basically means when they were on the floor, their team was getting outscored, or they like lost the lead or whatever the case may be. It may not be their fault, but that's what it shows. Katie Lou Samuelson, 0 points, 2 rebounds. Erica Wheeler with 3 points, and Lexi Hull with 2 points. Travis says Wallace needs to find a bench and let Lexi play. Yeah, Sides likes Wallace. Sides does like Wallace. She's very up and down. Some games Christy Wallace will be knocking these shots down, and then there'll be other days where it's like, all right, come on. She can't find the rim. She can't throw a rock in the ocean. Let's take a look at the team stats so we can see a side-by-side comparison. All right, cool. So, Jolene on the subscription, salute, appreciate you. So the Mystics have 15 team rebounds. The Fever have 18. Mystics have 16 assists to the Fever 10. The Core 4, salute on the subscription. Steals, you have the Fever leading them 4-1. Blocks, Fever leading them 2-1. Total turnovers, the turnover battles, not too many turnovers considering the pace these teams were playing at. 5 turnovers for the Mystics, 4 for the Fever. The Mystics did concede 10 points off of their 5 turnovers. The Fever conceded 8 points off of their 4 turnovers, so about equal. Fast break points, the Fever lead that 7-4. Points in the paint is a big difference here. The Fever are outscoring them 24-14 points in the paint. Fouls are about equal. The largest lead of the game is the Fever. They had a 7-point game. Alrighty, so that is the box score and the team stats for both of these teams. We have about, I can't see, they're so zoomed out. Oh, we have about 8.5 minutes until the third quarter. So let me just get this stuff set up in the meantime, and then you guys can ask whatever questions you have. We can discuss whatever you want to discuss in the meantime. For those who did vote, Caitlyn is up to 9 points, so she's 11 away from the 20-point marker that the vote was about. The Core 4 is you, Trev. Salute. So we shall see. Scrolling up to see the comments. Trev asked, did I play basketball on the Twitch? Yes. I played in high school, but that feels like ages ago. I was in high school. Sheesh, man. I don't even want to mention it. I graduated high school in 2011, people. So that's a while ago. We're in 2024 now, so you can do the math on that. Jeannie says Wallace is the highest paid on the team. Sides cannot admit she's not the one. Yeah, it's between I think Wheeler's highest, and then Wallace is probably right behind her. That's what happens when players don't want to come to your team. You have to throw money at them so they could come. And that's the thing. Do you want 200,000 or 150,000? Your second highest paid player to sit on the bench. That's a decision that is a tough one to make. CC's up to 9 points, James. CC's up to 9 points. Jim says you old. Yeah, man. High school feels like ages ago. I was just that's crazy. High school grad, 1960. Oh man. Salute to you. I don't even know if my mom was in this country. My mom was probably in the West Indies somewhere. Plus 24 for CC, James. That's what you think? Janelle, don't take that emoji out of here. Oh man, so we have some Some older people in the chat. Salute. I did not know that. I did look at the demographics. I didn't know that, but I appreciate all the support. Mom is from the beautiful island of St. Lucia. St. Lucia, West Indies. Beautiful island. If you like the Caribbean, definitely visit St. Lucia. This is not an ad. Not a paid ad, I should say, but I got a promo my family country, you know. All right, guys. Appreciate all the support. If you're new here, if you're old here, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. This is the first of 2 games that we're doing tonight. The next game is the Storm versus the Aces, 10 p.m. Eastern. There'll be a break in between these games. At the pace this game is going, this game might end by 9 o'clock. The first half finished before 8. We have about 5 minutes before the third quarter starts, according to the in-game in-arena clock that I just saw. So we'll see what happens there. All right, so we have this other game starting in 3 minutes about Atlanta versus Minnesota. That game is, I think, only on League Pass. So if you do have League Pass, remember blackout restrictions do apply. I always got to remind people of that, because even though League Pass does say you can watch every game, there is an asterisk there. Every game that is not on national TV and blackout restrictions do apply. So I always got to remind folk. Oh, you're a Dream fan, Trev? Man, we got to talk about your team. Your team is up and down, my friend. Yeah, you and me. She scored 5 points. She hit the 3, came down, got a steal, and then layup. So yeah, 5 points in that short span of time. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the schedule here. There we go. Today is Wednesday. Yep. Your team is very consistent. Your team will beat the Aces and then get smacked up by a terrible team. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. All right, people, we should be starting shortly. I think when I told y'all 5 minutes, it was. So we should probably at the 2-minute mark now. Oh, gosh, you from Georgia. Makes sense. Makes sense. At least you stick it to your team. The only team I'm not a New York fan of is basketball. I'm just a Heat fan because of D Wade. And once he left, I was a fan for so long that I couldn't just take my fandom back. So I'm riding with the Heat until the Lord calls us home. That's why I wasn't really caring about the NBA finals. I knew Boston was the better team deep down inside. I didn't want to admit it, but like we could all see that the Celtics were the better team and they're gonna win that series. So didn't really watch too much of it. I think I came off the stream and watched like the last 3 minutes of the last game just to see who got Finals MVP and all that. But I wasn't really as invested as years past. Yeah, Trev, D Wade that was my guy, man. That was my guy. Watched him in that tournament back in 03 at Marquette. And I was like, nah, he's the guy. He is the guy. Jim says, yes, my son graduated from UW Stevens Point like D Wade. See, your son went to a great school, a school where greatness originated. John said, if Miami had a WNBA team, nah, I would not be a fan. That I can't give up. I was a fan of the Liberty since the Liberty came to New York. I can't revoke that. At least not at this point now. Class of 1967. Salute, Eddie. Salute. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do. All right, finally. Jeez, it felt like forever. These halftimes are usually like about 15 minutes long. They just feel extra long when we're on the stream. Let me get this. Oh, I do have it up. All right, cool. So that should refresh once the games start. We should be starting momentarily. Thanks for everyone for hanging out here. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. We'll have one more game tonight. We have another game at noon tomorrow, noon Eastern tomorrow. Wings versus Sky. And then I'll be at the Liberty game versus the Sparks tomorrow evening. So no watch along there. The next game I'll probably do is on Sunday. We have Liberty versus the Dream, 3 p.m. Eastern. All right, so we got 10 seconds now. 10 seconds. I wanted to do the Fever Sky game at 4 p.m. on Sunday. That's on ESPN. For those who do want to watch that, but Liberty take precedence for me. So Liberty Dream 3 p.m. on Sunday. Oh, you and me said they had to finish that shrimp. That's funny. That is a good one there. Jim said I'm from Minnesota, but pulling for the Liberty if the Fever don't make it. Appreciate that. We're back at play, people. We are back at play. Mystics ball, 3-point game. Atkins with the ball. She was a killer in the first half. Carly Samuelson off the screen. Carly Samuelson over to Van Loo. Van Loo over for three. Van Loo for three. Oh, halfway down. Aaliyah Edwards secures the rebound. Over to Steph Dolson. Over to Van Loo. Van Loo finds Dolson. Dolson over to Edwards. Edwards baseline jumper misses. Boston rebound. John says the Fever need to stay on the pedal. Man, we have Boston over to Nalissa Smith. Hesitates on the three. Now shoots it. That hesitation threw her way off. She misses. Van Loo quickly up the court. Over to Atkins. Atkins over to Steph Dolson. Over to Samuelson. Samuelson back to Dolson. Dolson drives on Caitlin. That's a mismatch if I've ever seen one, but she smokes the layup. Smith with the rebound. John, salute from Alabama. Salute. Nalissa Smith, same spot for three. She doesn't hesitate this time, but still misses. Steph Dolson with the rebound. Van Loo, right side of the floor. Gets the screen from Dolson. Over to Atkins. Atkins on the drive on Wallace. Banks it in. Left side of the basket. Shoots it and scores. Ariel Atkins, foot on the gas. And it's a 1-point game here. Ariel Atkins putting the team on her back. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Right side of the floor. Over to Nalissa Smith. They try to go down to Boston. They get Boston and she scores. Trev, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Whatever you can do, it's all good, my friend. It's a weird time for games. Van Loo for three, and she misses the three off the rim. Rebound, Smith. Over to Caitlin. Caitlin, right side of the floor. Caitlin, deep three in transition off the front rim. That was an ill-advised shot there, but I guess I get it. Ariel Atkins, double crossover into the paint. Gets the contact from Nalissa Smith, and Ariel Atkins will go to the line. So Atkins continuing to assert her dominance. And she's at the line for free throws. 3-point game here. 3-point game. Atkins, misses the first. I was just giving her props and she's missing free throws. Who is the Indiana Fever's all-time leader for assists per game? I don't know this question. Atkins hits the second free throw. Ball in play with the Fever, excuse me. Caitlin over to Nalissa. Nalissa back to Caitlin. Caitlin going to her left. Caitlin gets all the way to her left, drives into the paint, dribbles back out. Christy Wallace drives to the right-hand side, and they call a foul on Van Loo. Jim says whoever makes the next three will win. I'm going to mark that down And I'm gonna come back to you at the end of the game, Jim. So next person who hits a 3, I'm gonna write it down, and we'll see if your prediction is true. Steven says I'm 71. Ball back at play with the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell. Hope this stream brings good things for you. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate it. Caitlin, good pass to Aaliyah Boston. She goes up, foul, and one. Aaliyah Boston assists Caitlin Clark. Aaliyah Boston going to the line to complete the 3-point play. Jim says I make ridiculous predictions. I see, my friend. I see, but I'm gonna hold you to this one though. I'm going to hold you to this one. So Aaliyah Boston at the line for the free throw, and she rattles it in. Oh, I changed the wrong team, guys. Excuse me. It's 51-46. 51-46. Van Loo comes off the screen over to Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson for 3, and she continues where she left off. Steph Dolson knocked down 3, and it's a 2-point game. The Mystics are hanging around this 2 to 5 point range here. Fever just can't seem to get away. Caitlin over to Wallace. Wallace to Kelsey Mitchell coming off the curl, and she hits the 3. Kelsey Mitchell knocks down the 3, and it's 54-49. Aaliyah Edwards on the drive gets fouled by Aaliyah Boston. No, just 2 girls with the same name, spelt differently, guarding each other, and one fouls the other. The Chimps might be in trouble if they don't get it together. Yeah, Chelsea Gray comes back tonight, so we'll see. Edwards hits the first free throw. Oh, it's Erica Wheeler. 4.1 assists led the Fever. That was the answer to that trivia question, Erica Wheeler. That is very interesting. 4 assists is the per game leader. That's pretty low. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Caitlin goes behind the back, lazy pass, and Van Loo with the steal. Van Loo on the break, over to Edwards. Oh, Edwards doesn't secure the ball. Turnover, Mystics. Ball in play. Christy Wallace brings the ball up the court. Over to Caitlin. And they call a foul on Stephanie Dolson on Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey Mitchell inbound here over to Aaliyah Boston. Boston to Caitlin. Caitlin going to her left. Stops at the 3-point line. Crossover. Goes to her left. Hesitation dribble. Tries to go into the paint. Double crossover. Goes corner to Christy Wallace. Can she bury one? No, she cannot. Rebound. Oh, Christy Wallace gets her own rebound on the tip out, but it gets turned over. Stephanie Dolson with the turnover, and Van Loo on the run. Slows it down. Doesn't have help. Van Loo double crossover. Splits the defense. Gets tripped up. Loses the ball. And Caitlin Clark on the push finds Christy Wallace, and she's finally on the board. Christy Wallace with the layup. 56-51. Let's see if the Fever can extend this lead a little bit more. Ariel Atkins with the ball. Top of the key. Goes to her right-hand side. Corner to Dolson. Out to Van Loo. Van Loo going right. Picks up her dribble. And she goes over to Atkins. Wide open for 3. Atkins misses. Rebound by Boston. Caitlin Clark. Pushing up the court, gets right, goes behind the back, step back, mid-range jumper, good. And they call a timeout, I believe. So Caitlin Clark is 2 rebounds and 5 assists away from a triple-double. Caitlin Clark behind the back, pull-up, mid-range, knockdown, and timeout called. Mystics call the timeout. All right. We're at a little break here. Score is 58-51. 58-51. Caitlin Clark up to 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Atkins up to 18 points for the Mystics. They're doing a little spot the difference here in the arena. They have 2 pictures. You got to spot the difference. So you're not missing a thing here. Salute to everybody. We got a nice crowd on for this game here. All 100 plus of you. Salute. Make sure you leave a like, guys. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Jim, that's your mantra. It's not her fault. Kelsey Mitchell hooping up to 14 points. She hasn't missed a shot. Hit all 3 of her threes. So Kelsey Mitchell is hooping for the Fever. Getting her rhythm back. She was injured during like the preseason. But she's getting her rhythm back. Hey, cuz, salute. Hope you had a good day. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we got everything right. All right, this game, the 8 o'clock game between the Dream and the Lynx has started. It's 9-5. Lynx are up. I have that at the bottom of the screen. Hopefully that's big enough for everyone to see. Busy but great. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. All right, well, let's see. The Fever are up 7. I think this matches their largest lead of the game. Let's see if they can extend. Ball in play. Yeah, it was good, cuz it was good. You have Steph Dolson in the paint. Left-handed hook shot over Christy Wallace and scores. Great play out of the timeout. I will say this coach, he does tend to draw up some great plays. Eric Tebow draws up great after timeout plays. And they get it back down to 5. Christy Wallace in the right corner. She drives on Van Luke, tries to go up and under, throws it up, and gets fouled. DJ Scribb, salute. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Try to be as descriptive and informative as possible. I know the days of radio, those days are fading into the past as Christy Wallace misses the first free throw. But try to give it a nice little spice it up here on the YouTube. Give you some graphics here, some extra information as she hits the second. So it's 59-53 here. Van Loo with the ball. Caitlin Clark is still in the game with Boston and Melissa Smith, the starters for the Fever, on the floor. Van Loo over to Ariel Atkins. Atkins gets the screen from Dolson. Atkins step back for 3 off the front rim. Dolson tries to secure it, and they call a foul on Dolson on the rebound. 4 fouls on Steph Dolson here. Yeah, Pac-Man, video did kill the radio. And it's harder to find. It's harder to find what you need. Everything moved to like satellite or like the Sirius XMs and all that paid radio. Even when I'm in the car, I'm not listening to radio. So I think they're in the bonus. Yeah, the Fever are the Fever are in the bonus. So from here on out, they're shooting free throws. So Christy Wallace at the line for 2 free throws here. That's what happens when you get the ball in the paint as she hits the first. When you get the ball into the paint and you get the other team in foul trouble early, it it allows you to get to the line much more frequently. The next Fever home game is July 6th as Christy Wallace misses the second and she fouls Walker Kimbrough on the chase down for the offensive rebound. Dang, that's the next home game for them, July 6th? I mean, July 6th isn't that far away, right? Yeah, that's about 2 weeks. Ball back at play with the Mystics. Atkins over to Edwards. So it's Atkins, Edwards, Hines Allen, Samuelson, Kimbrough. Oh, Samuelson knocks down the wing three and gets it back to 60-56. A 4-point game here. Caitlin gets into the paint, tries to drop it off for Boston. The ball gets tipped out of her hands. Steal. Shatori Walker Kimbrough transition 2, and she misses. Nalissa Smith with the rebound, almost double dribbles, but gets it away. Oh yeah, Mom, that is your birthday. I'm saying it. I'm not even recognizing. Christy down to Aaliyah Boston on the baseline. She pump fakes, attacks Hines Allen, and they call a push by Hines Allen. So Aaliyah Boston to the foul line for free throws. Jim says you should do halftime for the Fever sometime. Better than Shrimp Eaters. Oh man, I can't believe they really had them boys out there barehanded with a goblet of shrimp with hot sauce on it. Too funny. Aaliyah Boston at the line for free throws. She has 15 points and 6 rebounds. Hits the free throw. Katie Lou and Erica Wheeler into the game for Christy Wallace and Nalissa Smith. And knocks down the second. So it's 62-56 here. That's a 6-point game. This is where the lead is hovering. Mystics are hovering around this area. They can't seem to get over the hump. And the Fever can't seem to crack the door open. Over to Atkins. Atkins finds Edwards on the roll. Edwards on Boston. And Boston with the block. Edwards goes right back at her. And Walker Kimbrough pump fakes, gets fouled by Boston. So Walker Kimbrough comes in for the offensive rebound after the second block by Boston. And she'll go to the line for free throws. Eddie says, check for tickets at Fever Mercury game June 30th. They dropped some new tickets 2 days ago. 79 and 79. You over here sitting with the Lord all the way up there, right? I believe it. One of the hotter tickets in the sports world. That's why I was glad I was a season ticket holder for the Liberty, because if I had to go out of the way to buy tickets to see her play, that would have been a fortune. So Walker Kimbrough at the line for free throws. Oh, she rattles. Oh, it rattles in and out for Walker Kimbrough. She misses. And she buries the second. So it's 62-57 here. Trevman says, what is the Discord all about? The Discord are basically, I have different channels for all the teams there. And there's a foul called here on Ariel Atkins, on Kelsey Mitchell. I have stuff for the Liberty. I have updates on player statuses when it comes to injuries. We can chat about stuff in there. I update the schedule for when I'm streaming in there as well. It's a bunch of different things I do in there. A lot of it is automated when it comes to like the team schedules and their Twitter accounts and social media, but the rest of it is when I'm scheduling streams and topics to talk about. Kelsey Mitchell misses the first free throw. Chris Duncan, salute. Am I in NYC? I'm a little bit outside of it. I'm in Westchester County, so right on the border of the Bronx here. Kelsey Mitchell knocks down the second. So ball back in play is 63-57 here. Carly Samuelson over to Atkins. Atkins over to Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards over to Hines Allen. Top of the key three, and she misses. Aaliyah Boston secures the rebound. Over to Caitlin. Yeah, Trev, it's free to join. It's free to join. Caitlin Clark over to Kelsey Mitchell. Goes behind the back. Hesitation dribble. Attack. Oh, Walker Kimbrough with the block, but Kelsey gets her own rebound. Passes out to Boston. Boston foul line jumper. Rattles in and out. Jim says they should let me in for free all my good looks. I wish, man. I wish. Hines Allen with the ball. Guarded by Katie Lou. Oh, and she gets the ball taken away by Boston. Caitlin Clark with the ball now. Right side of the floor. Pushing it up quickly. She comes off the screen. Caitlin fires. Oh, bad pass by Caitlin. Tries to fire it to Boston. Passes it to the third row. And it's out of bounds. Jaden Melbourne into the game for Carly Samuelson. Game hanging in the balance here. 6-point game. 1:54 to go here. Mystics are just hanging around. In the future, Trev, I'm going to try and start a WNBA fantasy league as well. Melbourne passes it to the corner to Hines Allen, but they say she stepped out of bounds. She looks confused there. So I'll probably originate that in there as well, so you can chat and stuff. But that'll probably be next year, of course. The season has started already. Caitlin Clark over to Kelsey Mitchell. Over to Caitlin. Back to Kelsey. Over to Carly. Back to Aaliyah. Aaliyah shoots a three. Aaliyah Boston knocked down from 3-point range. She's shooting it a little bit more this year. They've finally broken past that fourth wall there, but then they foul Ariel Atkins. It's 66-57, but Atkins going to the line for 2 free throws. Where are the best reasonable seats at the Barclays Center? I want to see Liberty at Fever game next year. Sheesh. You said it's the Caitlin. To answer Chris's question, reasonable seats. Are you one of those people who want to see if you can get an autograph signed by her or stuff like that, or if you just want to see have a good vantage point of the game? I guess it depends on those priorities there. Atkins hits the first free throw, and she hits the second. So it's 66-59. The game I went to, Caitlin, they were coming off a back-to-back. She only had like 10 points in that game. So I didn't see it like in person. And there's a foul on Jade Melbourne on Caitlin Clark. So remember, they've been in the bonus since the 5-minute mark. So they're shooting free throws again. Larry Parker said the Stratosphere is in Vegas and they don't have a basketball court. Yeah, but the game I went to, Trev, on the Twitch, I couldn't really, Caitlin knocks down the first free throw. I didn't really see it, but when I'm watching her on TV, when I'm doing these watch-alongs, you could definitely see the talent and the ability is there. Just some games are harder than others, and that's how life is for a rookie. That's how life is for any professional. Not every game is going to be smooth and easy sailing. You're going to have to make adjustments game to game. We're under a minute here to go, people. It's 68-59, 9-point game. Shatori Walker Kimbrough, step back jumper, bricks it. Rebound, Kelsey Mitchell. Oh, Katie Lou Samuelson over to Erica Wheeler, who's checked into the game, and she passes the ball off of Emily Enksler. So they call it a kick ball, actually. Call it a kick ball. So Caitlin to inbound. Caitlin looking, and they find Erica Wheeler. That was close to a 5-second call. Caitlin comes off the screen. Picks up her dribble. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Boston backing down. Oh, they leave Kelsey Mitchell wide open for 3. Oh, she misses her first one of the game. And the shot clock is turned off. Mystics will play for one basket here. Jade Melbourne dribbling top of the key by the half court. Comes off the screen, goes between the legs, blows by Caitlin, goes out to Maisha Hines-Allen. Oh, it bounces off her knee, and that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of the quarter, Fever 68, Mystics 59. The Fever finally get past that 5-point range. They stretch it out a little further. Let's see if they can close it out when we come back. Commercial. Nah. I sounded like I was on TV right there for a second. But let's get ready for the fourth. Entertaining game so far, I will say. Very entertaining. I have no complaints. Chris says vantage point. Let me pull it up right quick. I know where I sit, but I can't remember the exact section that you would be able to sit in. Because I'm a little closer to the court. I'm across from the Liberty bench on the other side of the court. Not court side, but a little further back. Seating arrangement. Basketball, let's see. So I would say a good vantage point is like section 6, like the corners. Like you got section 6, 12, 26, and 20. Those would be good vantage points. If you want to go a little further up, you can go to like section 28. Section 126, 106. You want to be at like the corners. You don't want to be directly behind the basket, and then the seats that are like center, like you're like right in the middle, are a little bit more expensive. But if you go at the corners, you have a nice vantage point of everything. Yeah, I got a pair of tickets, Jim. Mom and I go. And then I'll take my lady if mom doesn't want to go, or I'll sell them if I can't make it. Sell it to friends, sell it to people who want to go. But I started my season ticket journey last year, and we're probably just gonna ride it until the wheels fall off, or until I just can't afford it anymore. Score is 68-59, Fever over the Mystics at the end of the third. Game stats, you have Aaliyah Boston leading away with 20 points and 7 rebounds. Carly Samuelson with 16 points for the Mystics. Jim says, sell it to you. I'm always there, my friend. I'm always there. The only games I don't really go to are Saturday games that are like in the middle of the day. But other than that, I'm there. CC James is asking, how many points does CC have? CC is up to 13 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. All right. So let's see if the Fever can close this out. Heartland Motorsports says how much for a season? It really depends on where you sit. My seats, they're about 12 to 13 a ticket. Steal by the Mystics. Bad pass by Caitlin. Melbourne on the run. Attacks Caitlin. Goes up with the right and scores. So the Mystics come out, get the steal, and score immediately. Yeah, Jim, that trip to New York ain't no joke. And I'm basically right behind courtside for where my tickets are. So very good vantage point. I can see everything. Can't complain. 68-61 here. Mystics trying to make some noise. Engsler, pump fake, gets to the basket, goes up and scores. So the Mystics score the first 4 points, and it's back to a 5-point game. Charlie, salute, word. What Charlie said. Like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe. Caitlin comes off the screen for 3, misses. Oh, Katie Lou with the rebound. Caitlin is still on the floor here. Aaliyah Boston in the post. She backing down. Goes up and scores. Bully ball. Aaliyah Boston gets down there and she just goes. And then goes up and scores. So it's 70-63 here. 70-63. Atkins over to Dolson. Dolson, can she continue her 3-point range? Nope. Rebound by Wheeler. It's Wheeler, Katie Lou, Caitlin, Boston, Kelsey Mitchell for the Fever. Boston directing traffic, top of the key. Hands it off to Kelsey Mitchell, going to her left. Foul line jumper, misses. Rebound, Walker Kimbrough. 7-point game here. Ariel Atkins throws up the floater and good. Ariel Atkins. 5-point game here. Mystics are 3 for 4 in the quarter. Let's see if the Fever can hold on here. Caitlin, left side of the floor, dribbling. No sense of urgency here. I don't know what's happening. And they call a foul on Aaliyah Boston for the hook. Hook on Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson has been talking to the refs about that. Steph Dolson has pointed that out to the ref that she's hooking me. And they finally see it. Oh, I don't know. That call was a little soft there. I don't know about that one. Nalissa Smith into the game. Jade Melbourne, Walker Kimbrough. As I say, Jade Melbourne, good pass to Enxler. Oh, Enxler smokes it. She got a good pass from Melbourne. It was in between going off the glass or just going straight up. Shoots it right over the rim. Caitlin tries to no-look it to Erica Wheeler. Gets tipped out of bounds. So a 5-point game here, guys. 5-point game. 7.5 to go about. Let's see if the Fever can close this game out. Ball in play. Nalissa Smith. Over to Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler looking for Caitlin. Coming off the curl. Caitlin back to Erica. Erica drives out to Katie Lou from the right wing for 3. She knew it was off. She was chasing it down. And they're battling on the floor. Jade Melbourne for the Mystics gets the ball. Melbourne out to Enxler. Enxler drives on Caitlin, goes up, under, and scores. And they call a foul. So it's a 3-point game with a chance to get it to 2. Enxler at the line to complete the 3-point play. Word, what you and me said. Make sure y'all leave a thumbs up like this. And she hits the free throw. It's a 2-point game, guys. 2-point game. Can the Fever close this out? Trev says have the Mystics coming back and losing by 1. That's brutal. Erica Wheeler with the ball, left side of the floor. Crossover on Melbourne. Mid-range jump shot. Buries it. They needed that one badly. Erica Wheeler knocks down the mid-range jumper from the left side. Back to a 4-point game. Jade Melbourne running the point. Calling for Steph Dolson. They go over to Walker Kimbrough. Walker Kimbrough over to Carly Samuelson. She gets into the paint. Back out to... Oh, they get it back to her. Good pump fake. Oh, I don't know what happened to Carly. She just turns it over. And it's Fever ball here. Erica Wheeler over to Mitchell. Mitchell attacks that left-hand side. Goes up with the left and scores. And timeout Mystics. Kelsey Mitchell, they keep giving her left hand. That's her dominant hand. She goes right to the basket, scores the layup. Atkins up to 22 points. Ariel Atkins. Aaliyah Boston with 22 for the Fever. You have Caitlin Clark with 9 rebounds. And Steph Dolson with 5 rebounds. Samuelson with 5 assists and Clark with 5 assists. Trav says, who do I have winning right now? I have the Fever winning this game. I have the Fever winning this game. It takes two to make everything alright. We're at a timeout right now, guys. We're at a timeout. The Fever are up 74-68. They're trying to close this game out, go on, continue their winning streak, extend it to 3 games in a row. Salute to whoever. Man, Jim, I forgot. See, I wasn't even paying attention to who scored that 3 after you said that. Whoever scores the next bucket will win. See, I'm not even a man of my word. I totally forgot to keep track of that. But it probably was the Fever. They're still doing some like in between quarter thing right here. You're not missing a thing. They got the mascot over here. I don't understand this mascot. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Is this mascot a dragon or something? I don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks very confused. Daniel, my guy, salute. Sorry about the news, my friend. Sorry about the can break news. That's terrible for your Sparks. Nah, you need somebody like Mitchell on the team, somebody who isn't afraid to go get a bucket. James, you need somebody like a Mitchell, a hired gun. She's not gonna give you much in the assist department, but she will shoot the ball and she will attack the basket. Somebody said they traveled at least 9,000 miles from Australia to come watch Caitlin. Man, that's love. I ain't never do that for nobody. Mystics with the ball. Stephanie Dosen goes up, under. Oh, it rolls out. And rebound to Nalissa Smith. Caitlin up to Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler, crossover, gets to her left hand, dribbles it back out. 3-point line, over to Nalissa Smith. Down to Boston. Boston gets the ball stripped out of bounds by Atkins. Yeah, Trev, I'm all thankful for everyone who's been subscribing. Yeah, please tell your friends this is where it's at during the W games. Erica Wheeler drive, step back, foul line jumper off the front rim, rebound, Steph Dolson. Jade, left side of the floor. Jade over to Atkins. 22 points for Atkins tonight. Will it be enough? If she might need to get more. She goes up, and they call an offensive foul on Ariel Atkins. Drives into Erica Wheeler. She draws the foul. Lowers her shoulder right into the chest and gets the foul. Ball back at play with the Fever here. Erica Wheeler brings it up. We're approaching 5 minutes to go, guys. Approaching 5 minutes to go. Caitlin over to Boston. Hand off to Erica. Erica looking for Caitlin. Caitlin wide open for 3. Can she hit it? And she does. Caitlin Clark knocks down the 3. My name is Jay, my friend. Name is Jay. Ariel Atkins over to Van Loo. Van Loo over to Dolson. Dolson looking for Atkins. Finds her. Atkins drives left. Corner to Carly. Carly back to Atkins. 7 on the shot clock. Atkins over to Van Loo. Van Loo for 3. Can she knock it down? Oh, off the front rim. Rebound Caitlin. And she has the double-double. Win rebounds. She has 10 rebounds now. Caitlin calls for the screen here. They look confused. She gets the screen from Boston. Going to her right. Oh, tries to hit the bounce pass. And who did they say it's off of the Mystics? Becky says, I love listening to you today. You make it very entertaining and funny. Love the shrimp talk. I appreciate it, Becky. Who has bets on this game? I do. They probably all busted now. I had Aaliyah Boston for a double-double. She may not get it, though. Nalissa Smith with the ball. Into the paint goes at Edwards. And rebound Steph Dolson. Julie Van Loo pushing it quickly. Goes over to Atkins, other side of the court. Pump fakes. Resets. 3, buries it. Ariel Atkins trying to keep her team in this game. It's a 6-point game, 77-71. Kelsey Mitchell coming off the down screen. She shoots a 3. Kelsey Mitchell. Oh, she says, I could do it too. I could do it too. Kelsey Mitchell, top of the key 3. Puts it back to a 9-point game. Van Loo behind the back. Steph Dolson, can she answer? Oh, I was about to say. Boston with the rebound. Over to Caitlin. Caitlin on the go. Caitlin for the layup. Oh, gets blocked by Steph Dolson. She wanted a foul there. 3:33 to go here. I'm probably 10 seconds behind on my clock, but it's 3:33 to go here. That looked like I don't know if she smacked her arm or she smacked the ball. She wanted a foul call. Everybody wants a foul call. Wheeler to inbound. Wheeler looking for somebody. Passes it out to Caitlin. Caitlin goes to her left-hand dribbles. Tries to step back. Goes corner to Erica Wheeler. Pump fakes. Gets to her lovely mid-range. Knocks it down. That's where she thrives, in the mid-range. And is back to a double-digit lead. 82-71 here. Ariel Atkins, double crossover. Gets into the paint. Attacks. Jumper. And one. Ariel Atkins. She is on a heater, people. Ariel Atkins trying to keep her team in this game. She is on fire. Atkins with 27. Going to the line for one more. Wow. It may be too little too late, but she is on fire. She misses the free throw. Engsler gets the rebound. Engsler goes out to Atkins. Oh, I didn't start the clock back. My bad. Clock is started. Engsler in the corner. Drives at Boston. Goes over to the left. Gets fouled by Boston. So Engsler will go to the line for free throws. Three minutes, 4 seconds left in the game. So Engsler going to the line for free throws here. It's 73-82. 9-point game. Engsler buries the first. The line on this game, or the spread, I should say, the spread on this game was Fever -5.5. Let's see if they can hold on to that for those who bet that. She hits both free throws. 82-75. 3 minutes to go. Wheeler, Coach Sides calls a timeout for the Fever at the 3-minute mark. Hey, moms, what's going on? Kelsey Mitchell having a great game. Ariel Atkins having a stellar game, but it may not be enough. It may not be enough here. They're throwing t-shirts out the game now. They are throwing t-shirts out the game. It's funny, my mom be at the game begging for a t-shirt. They just look right past her. Just be laughing, man. It's hilarious. They be shooting it all the way up to the roof, throwing it to the people in front of them. But the people close don't really get love, you know. But it be like that sometimes. All right, y'all. Thank you all for tuning in. This is game 1 of 2 games we're doing tonight. Next game, Storm versus Aces. Yeah, Charlie, Cam Brink is donezo for the season. Torn ACL reported today. So she'll miss out on her 3-on-3 team for the Olympics, and she'll miss out on the rest of her rookie season. So I guess those who bet Cam Brink Rookie of the Year, I don't know if they void those or you just lose your money. You can't find me on Discord. The link is in the description of this game, of this broadcast, and it should be in the chat somewhere. That should take you right to it. Plenty of time here in this game. You're right, Dennis. Plenty of time. It's 3 minutes to go. Only a what is that? 7-point game here. Is my math right? Yep. 80. Yep. 7-point game. Yeah. Trev says tearing your ACL is a killer. Brett says you are really good at this. Glad I found your channel. Salute, man. I'm glad you did as well. I'm here all W season long. Primarily, I stream Monday to Thursday. There's sometimes I'll do Sunday. Sometimes if the game is late enough, I'll do a Saturday. If the game is early enough, I'll do a Friday. But I'm usually on all during the middle of the week here. BD says CC game is the reason why we were watching that WNBA. And I'm glad that CC has brought you to the W, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. However you got here, I'm glad you're watching. Just hope you stay. All right, game is coming back on. We're at the 3-minute mark here. 2:58 to be exact. Fever, 34 points in the paint, 26 points in the paint for the Mystics. Fever are winning the rebounding battle by 4. But let's see. Ball with the Fever to inbound. Mitchell inbounds to Wheeler. They've been running with this Wheeler, Mitchell, Clark, Smith, Boston lineup to close here. Caitlin with the ball, right side of the floor, over to Wheeler. Wheeler goes left-hand side, dribbles into the paint, dribbles back out. Crossover, 1-2. She goes up for the layup, throws up a hook shot, and scores. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-like hook shot from one of the shorter players on the floor, banks it in. Julie Van Loo goes cross-court to Steph Dolson. She looks down for 3 and buries it. Steph Dolson, 4 threes tonight. Oh, you said is the reason why we watching. I thought you were one of those new fans. Thought you were a new fan, my friend. My fault. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Over to Boston. Boston drives. Corner to Wheeler. Can Wheeler hit a corner 3? Oh, she misses. That's a little out of her range. Boston tips it out, and Caitlin secures it. Back to Boston. Yeah, James, I'm on Twitch as well. Kelsey Mitchell drives with the left and scores. Scores with the left hand on the right-hand side of the basket. And the Fever are sealing this game. 86-78 here. Van Loo with the ball. Van Loo over to Samuelson. Samuelson over to Engsler in the corner. Engsler with the crossover. Gets into the paint. Goes reverse with the left and misses. And this game is pretty much done. 86-78. Under a minute and a half left in this game. Caitlin slowly walks it up the court, being very deliberate here with the play they want. Caitlin into the paint. Caitlin, finds and Alyssa Smith gets stripped. Van Loo with the save. So the Mystics still have life here if they score. Over to Van Loo. Van Loo, transition 3? Oh, off the back rim. Everybody fighting for it. Engsler secures it. Engsler back to Van Loo. Van Loo reloads for 3. Can she hit it? Oh, Van Loo knocks down the 3. So it's a 5-point game here with 54 seconds to go. Erica Wheeler with the ball. Erica Wheeler drives right by Van Loo. Over to Caitlin. Caitlin pump fakes at the 3-point line to Boston. Oh, Boston on the floor, and they get a jump ball here. Ooh. That was dangerous. That was almost a turnover, but they secure it for a jump ball. Trev says Victoria is my reason I started watching the W. Oh, yeah, because you did say she from the same high school. Went to the same high school. 5-point game here. 35 seconds to go. Boston and Engsler for the jump ball. Right by the Cheez-It logo. And the Mystics have it. The Mystics have it. They quickly run up the court. Van Loo. Van Loo crossover. Van Loo for another 3? Oh, she misses. That was the game there. Caitlin with the rebound. Wow, that might have been the game there. Caitlin gets it across half court. They trap Caitlin. Oh! And they call a foul. BD says average fans don't want to watch. I mean, yeah, I guess the average fan doesn't. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. So that was the first foul. Eric Tebow's gonna review that. He thinks it was a clean steal. He doesn't think it was a foul. I mean, he has nothing to lose at this point. So Eric Tebow using his challenge here. Mystics had a chance to get this to a 2-point game. Van Loo misses a wide open 3. Dennis says, you new to the WNBA? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Glad you have made it. Um, they're reviewing this. Teresa Duke, salute for the subscription. Jim, I appreciate you always coming. I always see your name in the chat. Appreciate it, my friend. Always appreciate the support. If make sure you guys let's leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate all the support. We have a bunch of us in the chat today. Bunch of us on the stream today. 200 plus. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe. This is game 1 of 2 we're doing tonight. Next game is Storm versus Aces, 10 p.m. So they're still reviewing this. The referees are at the table reviewing this. Yeah, I get what you're saying, BD. I get what you're saying. Hey, Nora, salute. How you doing? Hope all is well. Thanks for joining. I understand what you're saying, BD, but as the game evolves, I mean, I don't want the W to be everybody just shooting half-court shots because that's what people deem as entertaining. But if that's what gets people in and a few people do it, then by all means. Jim says you have a hard time staying awake after 8. Man, I hear that. I had to take a nap earlier today. I slept in a little bit longer because I knew I was going to be up late doing the streams. They still talking. They dragging this game out. This game was about to be over before 9 p.m. At this rate, who knows? Chris Duncan says, Money Martin, I hope she has a great game. Great game. Yeah. The thing with Kate, I will say, is now that Chelsea Gray is coming back, she may lose some minutes here. Oh, you found him, Eddie? I'm glad. Trev says, how do I feel about a 4-point line? No. I've watched the All-Star game in some respects. They be trying to shoot from from that far. It'd be air balls, man. I don't want the ladies shooting from 50 feet from half court all the time. If a few can do it, sure, but I don't want everybody coming down chucking like they Steph and Dame and them boys. So it stays with the Fever. Challenge was unsuccessful, I believe. Caitlin Clark has the ball. Are they gonna foul her? Oh, they do foul her. 12 seconds on the clock. 12 seconds on the clock here. Like what mom said. Mom said, leave a like on the video, y'all. You gotta listen to your parent. Listen to parents. Big Daddy, salute. Caitlin Clark hits the free throw. Julie Van Loo back into the game. And Caitlin Clark knocks down the second. Caitlin Clark breaks another rookie record, they said. I don't know what the announcer was talking about. What did she have? Caitlin Clark up to 18 and 12 rebounds with 6 assists. Ariel Atkins inbounds, gets it back, shoots a 3. Ariel Atkins off the back rim. Rebound, Erica Wheeler. And this game is pretty much over. And that's it, people. That's it. The Fever win this game 88-81. They said the first time since 2015 the Fever have won 4 straight games at home, which is nuts to think about. 25-5 record. Thank you, Brett. So Caitlin breaks another record, rookie record, I should say. She continues to cement her name in the books here. BD says bring to our ACL. Now they can put CC or Angel. They can't. The rules for the 3-on-3 team is that you must have played 3-on-3. You must have played it before for the Olympic team and like the tournaments they have. So you can't just jump in now. That's the rules for the 3-on-3 team. Pac-Man, salute. Fever get the win, people. Fever do get the win. We're gonna just take a quick look. Let me turn this volume down. The Samuelson sisters are talking here. We're gonna take a quick look at the box score before we get out of here. The game still finishes before 9 o'clock, so a very short game. I'll tell you, the pace was moving quickly. Pace was moving quickly. Oh, she just missed it. What she had? Caitlin had 18. Oh, I see now. Let's take a look at it. Let's publish this. All right, hope you guys can see that. So, final score 88-81. The Fever do cover that 5.5 point spread there. 21-17. They won the first quarter. They lost the second quarter, 26-25. They won the third quarter, 22-16, and then they lost the fourth quarter, 22-20. But it didn't matter in the end. For the Mystics, Aaliyah Edwards, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Steph Dolson with 14 points and 7 rebounds. Van Loo with 6 points and 8 assists. Samuelson with 16 points and 5 assists. And Ariel Atkins with 27 points to lead the Mystics. Hines Allen with 2. Engsler with 7. Walker Kimbrough with 3. And Melbourne with 2. For the Fever, Melissa Smith with 11 and 7. Boston with 22 and 8, just misses out on a double-double by 2 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell with 22. Christy Wallace with 4. And Caitlin Clark, double-double, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 2 of 6 from 3, 6 assists, 4 steals. Katie Lou Samuelson with no points. Victoria Saxton came in for probably 30 seconds, no points. Wheeler with 9, Hall with 2. BD says MEC will have to market Team USA without CC. I mean, they'll do what they've done in the past. It's not like they have to reinvent it. They just continue to do what they did in the past and market the last Olympics. That was a couple years ago. I mean, it would have been an addition, but it doesn't subtract, Yeah, so they just stay at where they were. Trav, salute. Appreciate it, bro. Thanks for tuning in. All right, y'all. I'm going to go take a break before this next stream. Appreciate all the support. Leave a like on the way out. Fever do get the win. They move to 6-10. Mystics move to 2-13. Scrib, salute. See you. Those who are coming back, see you around 9:50 Eastern, so in about 50-ish minutes. And I'll catch everyone else on the next watch along. Until next time, salute.